Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about an unsolved case in Colorado. Amy Ahonen was reported missing by her roommate on July 8th, 2011. Amy was last seen on July 8th, which was the day before her 38th birthday. Her car was found on the side of Highway 6 in Jefferson County, Colorado, with her belongings in it, including the keys were on the console. Her purse was under the seat, and her hiking backpack was inside the vehicle, and her car was left unlocked. Her sister found it strange that the car was unlocked. She said that Amy's car had been broken into before, so she was always careful about locking the doors. The area where the car was found is not residential, and it's a heavily traveled scenic route where people sometimes leave their cars to go hiking or rafting, and it's not a remote road. It's very well traveled. Rarely does a minute go by where a car doesn't pass. So someone had to have seen something, but so far no one in all these years has come forward with information what happened back in July of 2011. Friends and family were worried that the case might be linked to a Craigslist ad that Amy had posted a few months before her disappearance. She had posted an ad to advertise for a roommate, and she had a very frightening experience. She posted the ad on Craigslist looking for a roommate, and in March, a man who responded to the ad came to look at the place, and then he tried to kiss Amy. And Amy got really freaked out about it, and she took the ad down. And her sister said that as far as she knows, that was the only contact her sister had with that man. After Amy went missing, her sister looked through all of her emails, but she did not see any further contact and couldn't figure out who the man was. Amy's neighbors described the man only as a tall, black man. Amy removed that ad after the incident, but her sister believes that the incident was worth investigating at the time. Amy was 5'4" with light blonde hair and blue-green eyes. She was extremely athletic. She was a member of a co-ed hockey team, a hiking club, and a curling club. Some people have speculated that Amy went for a hike, but her friends and her sister aren't convinced because she is a hiker, but she wouldn't go that far alone, and she left her backpack in the vehicle, which contained her Swiss Army knife and her first aid kit, which, you wouldn't go without those things. And her sister said that Amy definitely would not go hiking without her pack. When Amy was last seen, it was around 1 p.m. that day, and Amy was expected to be back at work at the Red Lobster at 6 p.m. that day. Colorado State Patrol made brief contact with Amy that night around 10 p.m. A driver had called in saying that they saw her vehicle on the side of the highway, so a responding trooper went to go check it out, and Amy was at her car at that time, and she told the officer that she didn't need any help. When her vehicle was found in that same area, her Jeep Liberty was unlocked with her keys, a cell phone, and credit cards inside. And even though the Denver police called off the ground searches on July 18th, they still, at that time, were holding Amy's car, which was a Jeep Liberty, as evidence. And her family and friends and volunteers continued to search for her in the area around Mayhem Gulch Trail, where her car was found. In March of 2014, it was reported that some of Amy's remains had been identified through DNA matching, but there were not enough remains to determine what had happened to her. Authorities said that the DNA was extracted from 2 bones, and they matched Amy's. Back in 2011, the area where her Jeep was found, it was near Clear Creek. And in November, a passerby found a portion of a leg bone along that creek. The Jefferson County coroner's investigator sent the fragment to a Texas laboratory, which confirmed that it belonged to Amy, and investigators linked the second bone, which was discovered in Adams County, also to Amy. At the time that Amy went missing, law enforcement said that they did not suspect foul play. Amy's family keeps a Facebook called Find Amy Ahonen, and it's a community page. Although they were notified about the remains that were found in Jefferson and Adams counties belonging to Amy, they still do not know what happened the day that she went missing. All they know is that the heartbreaking outcome. There is a headstone for Amy that gives her date of birth in 1973 in Michigan and July 8th, 2011, Colorado, and it says, "Always loved and remembered." In September of 2019, September 28th, 2019, they added some photos where they did adopt a highway in memory of Amy in the UP, which is the upper portion of Michigan. Her stretch of road is a 2-mile stretch on M26, starting just west of where M26 and US 41 meet in Copper Harbor, and it runs for 2 miles, curving along Lake Superior towards Eagle Harbor. That is a very beautiful place. I have not been in years. It is beautiful there. Thank you for watching Another Day in the Car with JuleZ.